right, we are live, everybody. Thanks for coming in this evening. Please share us out. Let's get some viewers in here. And hey, Scurvy, miss you. Hopefully you're hearing me good. Oh, you're tagging people. I was like, what are all these names coming up in here? As soon as the Baron decides, are you going to get your face on? He's just going to come on without even being ready. Hey, Cynical. Yeah, I got it. I realized what you were doing after a minute there. Oh, hey, William. Mr. Forgetful. But we're all straight, right? We got it. It's all good. All right, so I'm trying to bounce. Hey, Sin. Bounce between the two programs. So if I do not catch something that you say or a comment that you wanted me to see, maybe type it more than once so that I don't have to keep bouncing between the two programs. Well, and Janice is not here. Okay, well then I won't say hi.
What's the matter with you, Janice? The hell? Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the show. I am the Baron. This is Miss Cindy Knight, my partner in chaos. We've got a great show tonight, don't we?
We do.
We do have a great show. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a little creepy. I know some of you more gentler types might be very frightened and have to run out of the room.
Hi, Lonnie.
It's just going to be that kind of night, so just be prepared for it.
Yes. Should be interesting. Very interesting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, let me fix my stuff here. Oh, what am I
Never
sitting
ready.
on?
Never ready, are you?
Oh, I'm ready.
No, he's not.
How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully wonderful.
Yes.
Hopefully wonderful.
Scurry says, I'm scared. Someone hold me.
It's gonna be scary. So let's just take a minute. Everybody share it out. Invite your family. Invite your friends. Invite your enemies. Invite, share. We want a big house tonight. And make sure you got questions ready for Jason.
Yes.
Make sure you got questions. He is ready to answer questions.
Eric is doing good. Becker is scared but cannot run.
You can wheel. Wheel it.
You can wheel.
You're probably faster than somebody running.
And Patrick says, off FFs. Too creepy, my ass. Of course you're at work, Scurvy.
Hey, guys, I just wanted, while we're sitting there getting this shared out and waiting for Jason to tramp through the woods to get here, which I think he's close. He's very close. I can sense it.
You can feel it.
I can feel the presence.
Right.
But I just wanted to remind everybody, if you're local, if you're not local, again, like I always say, get on the bus, get on the plane, hitchhike, carpool. This Saturday, Mardi Gras in Rio Town. One of our bigger events that we do each year. It's a lot of fun. And then after the event at 6 o'clock, you could actually go to our friends out at Awaken Haunted Attraction in Leslie for Love Bites. The haunt will be open. So get out there, get your scare on, and have fun out there as well.
Right. And Cynical, you can handle it. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Hi, Jackal.
What's up, Jackal? What's up?
All right. Well, let's get started.
Let's get this going. So, without further ado, I see him creeping around over there. The one, the only, St. John's, Michigan, Jason! Bring it in, Jason. Oh, my goodness.
Hi, Sean David.
Oh, my goodness. Jason is in the house, folks.
Yes. Cynical, yes. We hope to see you April when you are here.
Yes, absolutely. I think he's fascinated with your screen.
He is.
What do you think of that screen there, Jason? Yeah, pretty cool. What do you think of Cindy sitting next to Cindy? So like I said, guys, fire in your questions. You know, let's get some questions in. We've got how we're going to do it, because obviously he either doesn't know how to talk, he can't talk, or he's Jason, he just don't want to talk. So we do have an assistant for Jason. So he will answer via the cards.
The cards?
The cards.
More like your big old poster boards.
Right.
William says, why is the Baron's voice extra annoying tonight?
Because that's the way it is. That's just the... Actually, because I'm right next to the mic. Because we didn't have to worry about it over there where I'm a little bit more muted, because Jason don't talk. So now you get to really
Right.
get to
Thank
hear
you,
me.
Just Prudy and Jekyll, for the stars, as always. You guys are awesome. And get him a dry erase board and a marker, Cynical says.
Well, we kind of have something like that.
Ish.
So did you have a good trip? Good trip through the woods to get to us tonight, Jason? Let's see.
Okay, well, I have a first question already.
All right.
So, Scurvy wants to know Jason versus Chucky or Jason versus Michael. Which would you rather fight? So
Let's
he's got to
see.
think a sec.
Yeah, let him think a minute.
Well, if there's not a good answer, so Chucky, Michael. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, we got the answer that way.
Okay. What other?
One stab for yes, two stabs for no.
What is your favorite weapon of choice? That was an easy one.
Yeah,
Didn't
it
even
was.
need a card for that one.
Nope.
If you didn't have your machete or your big knife, what would it be? What would be your weapon of choice? Let's see.
Long ass knife.
Long ass knife. Very cool. All right. Let's see. Don't mind me. I got to get into my phone here. So talk amongst yourself. Ask him some questions.
Always rude as usual with him. Just doing other things.
Multitasking. I am a multitasking wizard.
Yeah. I don't know about all that. Literally can't find his face if it wasn't attached.
Right.
So, he's got stuff going on over here.
I got something going on over here.
He's definitely multitasking.
Yeah.
I need to write that down in the record
I got to
books,
do this video
right?
while we're live. So
Hi, Ryan.
don't mind me with my arm sticking out of the shop.
Way to be
Shop?
prepared, Baron, Cynical says.
I'm prepared. I had to use my phone for something when we started. Now I got to use my phone for this other project I'm doing. So don't mind me.
Right. Hi, MJ. And
What's
Sean
up?
David says, wait a minute. Shouldn't your other weapon be your chains?
You could use the chains. Yep.
Could. Definitely. Yeah, this is definitely harder with no talking. Where you're like, whoa.
Well,
Where's the...
I think our card guy has to get used to firing off the questions there. You can just grab whatever. I mean, it don't matter that much. So, what is everybody's favorite Jason? Let's go that route for a minute. Of all the Jason movies, all like what, a dozen of them or so, what's your favorite Jason movie?
Right. There you go. And then, Jason, which is the better song? The Safety Dance or Take on Me? Apparently, don't know. He's been at Camp
there's a
Crystal
question
too
mark
long. There is a question mark.
There it is.
There it is. All right, Rotten, Freddy versus Jason.
Freddy versus Jason. Yeah. That's probably an easy one. I think. Oh, he's got an answer. Right there. Fired up. No. Now, when we first met Jason, we were at a show. We were out in Charlotte. We were at the Festival of Oddities, I think, the first time we saw him. And he kind of stands out. I mean, there's other Jasons around. There's other characters, but he certainly stands out. Now, we talked off camera before a little bit, or he grunted and scribbled things down so I could understand what he was talking about. But he gets the help to make him look the way he looks from, apparently they're costume designers, like scary costumes and stuff like that. I believe he did say they're out of Michigan, J3 Costumes. So if you guys need fun, cool looking stuff, J3 Costumes. They're out of Michigan. I'm sure you can get them on, get a hold of them on all the socials and things like that. Oh, he's got some. Yes. Yes. Camera's up
yes.
there. Just point it at the camera up
Yeah,
there.
up
There you go.
Oh, they're perfect.
There
Perfect.
you go.
All right, well, you asked the question on their favorite Jason movie. So the Jason versus Carrie one, don't remember the number. That Scurvy Jackal liked Jason X.
That's an interesting one.
Scooter
Jason X.
Klern also said Jason X, the space one.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think that would have been a lot of people's favorites.
Rotten reviews, more Freddy, less Jason.
Boo!
Hi, Ben.
Which Ben?
Strong Wolf.
Ben Strongwolf. So it wasn't.
I know
the,
we
it
know
wasn't
so many
the other
Bens,
Ben.
right?
It wasn't the other Ben.
Right,
It was our normal Ben.
right. William, my fave Friday the 13th movies are all the ones without Ari Lehman.
Oh,
So number 3
Yeah.
onward.
Yeah.
I feel you
I
there.
feel you there.
We need a Cooking with Jason episode.
Oh,
Scurvy's
that would
X.
be fun. Cooking with Jason.
I think that'd be interesting for taste testing.
Yes.
Dan Dowell says they need a Michael Myers versus Jason.
Michael Myers, that would be interesting.
I guess.
How have they not done that? Now, if you
Ben
were,
says he's normal.
yeah, that's the normal Ben. It's the other Ben that's not normal.
Just Prudy wants to know, do you think Michael Myers is dead?
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
wow. A big yes on that one. He didn't even have to think on that one.
Right?
Now,
Yeah.
what would if you had to take somebody out, kill somebody with food, what would it be? Think on that one. What would it be?
Weird is normal, Sean David. That's what I say.
Yeah.
He said, what is normal?
Normal is just a state of mind, I think.
Right.
Just a state of mind.
Scurvy, swamp gas stew.
Swamp gas. Okay. Okay.
the food, you
We've
just
got
said.
an answer.
Yep.
We've got an answer. He's trying to get to it. So if he had to kill somebody using food, tuna.
Tuna.
Tuna. I mean, that makes sense. You could suffocate him with some bad tuna. You could really do some damage with some bad tuna.
Yes, you could.
Ooh,
Especially
ugh.
leave it out for a few days.
Yes. Absolutely.
Frog legs. Scurvy. Haggis.
Haggis.
Fruity.
What do you think of haggis? Do you like haggis, Jason? No? You don't know?
Never had it?
Never had it?
You don't have that at Camp Crystal? Sardines, Scooter Klern says.
Sardines? Oh, yeah.
Sardines.
That'd kind of be on the same thing as like the tuna.
Just about, yeah, that
Tuna,
fishy.
sardines.
Fishy.
Ugh.
No, it's gross. Oh, William says, love haggis. It's amazing.
Ugh.
Dan Dowell says, gator tail.
Oh, see, I like me some gator. We've cooked.
Yeah.
I've cooked some gator. You've cooked some gator.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the tail meat is pretty decent.
Yeah, oh, yeah. That's the best part of it is the tail.
Favorite camp game? Do we have an answer for that?
I think we do. I mean, it'd have to be creative. Get creative. Think creatively, Jason. Well, he's thinking on that. We did want to talk a little bit about, too, why he's trying to figure out that answer. Cosplay at the events Jason goes to. You're on a string, a very, very good string going lately, of winning the costume contests. So he brought a few of them out here, and I'm looking at this one here, Unique Motorsports. Jason Voorhees, St. John's Jason at Unique Motorsports. You got second place on that one.
Well, that's a bummer. Oh, do we have an answer for our game? Favorite camp game?
No, I don't think so.
No? All right. Well, I guess we'll move on from that question. There is another question. They're firing in all over the place. Do you like sushi?
Nope.
Well, that wasn't easy. We didn't even need a card for that.
Nope. So I was just, this one was, like I said, Unique Motorsports, 2023 Halloween Crash Bash. Second place. That's pretty cool.
Scurvy has a good answer. Pinata with campers and sleeping bags.
Oh, yes, definitely. Yes.
Hi, Melissa. Baron's right. That is my Reagan. Or are you talking the horsey one? Ben's asking. On the doll.
Oh.
The only two I can see in the camera is this
The
one
horse doll
or
and
Reagan.
Reagan itself. Okay, now, another award. Now, this one's pretty cool because it's from our friends over at Awaken at Scarecrow Days this past year during the late summer, early fall.
Yeah, it was September, I believe.
Now, I don't have my glasses on, so I
Hi,
can't
Amber.
freaking read. Hello, Amber. What's that say on there? You read it.
Scarecrow Days, adult costume winner. Sponsor, Awaken Hunt.
Winner. So you won that contest. Where do you keep all your trophies? Another one, you just, this past weekend, you were out at Oddities and Horror Expo, I think it's called, down in Monroe, and first place. First place. Yes. Did you have to kill anybody for that one? Really? So it was just an easy win. You just went in there and took it. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Jason, do you like toes or are they just too crunchy?
Oh. Oh, he's
he
going
does
with the big
like
yes.
toes.
He's going with the big yes.
Awesome. Scooter, we will eventually make it to Creepy
Why don't
Con.
you hang on to that one? And then that way, that'll be quick, easy answers for that.
Yes.
Okay.
But
What else?
Well, Scooter was asking if we were going to be at Creepy Con this year. We are going to try at some point. So
Yeah.
hopefully maybe the next year.
Yeah, because that's in August. I believe somebody will have to correct me, but August, there's very little we can do besides our own live shows because we got our big expo. It's our biggest event of the year that we put on out at Awaken. So that's pretty much all we can do during August besides our own live shows and stuff like that and a few small local things. But one of these years we do want to go to Creepy Con, most definitely.
Yes, August.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Amber says our smallest fur baby is Reagan, and we also have a Captain Howdy.
Captain Howdy.
William says, Jason, if you had to fight the Baron, do you think you would need a weapon stronger than a wet noodle or a dull pencil to take him out?
He didn't even think on that one. What is up? Come on, man. I mean, the Baron's got some skills. Come on now. The Baron's got some skills. I don't know what skills they are, but I got some skills.
Right. Yeah, I think, like I said, one of these years we're going to try and make it.
Yeah.
Would you prefer liver or the heart? No, either.
No. So, liver? No. Heart? No. Neither one.
There you
Okay,
go.
I think I've got this down, how we can communicate pretty quick with them.
There we go. Jason, do you think they should make a horror slot machine?
Most definitely.
Yes. Hi, Brian
What's up, Brian? Which Brian?
Rodriguez.
Oh, Brian. How you doing, buddy? We know some Brians, too. But, yeah, we know Brian Rodriguez as well.
The Baron got taken out by a tiny stone.
William.
See, I didn't even have to say who said that.
William.
I did not even have to say who
And
even
that
said
was
it.
not a tiny stone. They had to go up through a bad, bad place with freaking big-ass tweezers or whatever the hell they went in with and yanked that big-ass rock out of my you-know-what. That was awful. We already talked about that. I don't want to talk about that no more.
Scurry says, well, with voodoo powers, I imagine you could just control Jason like a puppet.
Yes, I could. I could control Jason if I wanted to. I can control you. He's saying no, but I could control
No.
Jason.
What about brains?
You like brains? Oh.
Oh, there we
brains.
go.
Okay.
Apparently, we're almost zombie-ish now. Yes, I know who you are, Brian. Jason, do you remember doing a Halloween haunt at Alabaster Caverns around 1988? And a little girl coming up and grabbing your hand thinking it was her daddy's hand, but it was yours. You scared the pee out of me.
Oh.
No.
No. That was no. I'm sure he's tormented, scared, chased off, whacked up. A lot of people. You don't keep a body count, do you? You just go through. Yeah, that was a no. No body counts. He doesn't care about the numbers. He just does what he does.
Yes.
And you do it quite well. I must say, you do it quite well. I think better than anybody else. Yeah, most definitely.
Just Prudy says they feel like boulders, so I think we're talking about stone.
Oh my God, back to the stones.
Jason would like to come to the hospital on February 19th so you can broke my neck for my surgery.
He could probably do that. Yeah, he could do that. Yep. Because he can get into hospitals. You got into the hospital when Jamie Lee Curtis was, Oh, no, that was Michael Myers. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you've never been in a hospital. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think Jason has ever been into a hospital.
Was the morgue in a hospital?
Oh, okay. Yep. See, I thought at some point you were in a hospital, but it was in, I'm assuming, the basement. Which one was that? Was that 4 or 5?
I get them all confused. I just watch them.
Because that guy that sometimes plays your character, he doesn't do it as well as you. That Kane Hodder guy, he played the security guy out in front of the morgue. Which one was that, guys? Was that 4 or 5? That was... Oh, 9? That was 9? Holy shit, I was way off. I was saying 4 or 5.
Right. William says they had to use tweezers on Lil Baron. LOL, was the microscope not available? And does Jason work at haunts? Scurvy wants to know.
We're going to try no. But we're going to try to get him sneaking around tormenting people at Awaken this year, I think. We're going to have to see if we can pull some strings and maybe, because there's a good woods out there. And there's a cabin back there.
Right. Scurvy says body count, according to Google, is 152.
152. I think he's got more than anybody. They might come up with some stupid character that's all they're doing is out there putting numbers, but I think Jason has the numbers.
It's a possibility.
I think he does.
Possibility.
I think he's got the numbers.
And then Brian says, hey, I'm homeless. So can you build me a house of 1,000 corpses?
Yep, he can do that. He can do that. So what's everybody doing this weekend? What are you guys doing this weekend? This week is pretty much Mardi Gras week. This weekend there's lots of Valentine's.
Where are you at? Oh yeah, I guess it is Valentine's.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing this weekend as well? And
yes, Jason holds the record at the moment.
okay, that's what I figured. There's some things I do know. What are you guys doing this weekend? And to tie that in, would you take Jason to a Valentine's ball? See, he's up for it. Who would take Jason? And would you trust Jason to take him? That's the thing.
I know.
See, he's a little stabby. Some people are
Right.
handsy. He's a little stabby. So I think that could be a bit of an issue.
Could be.
Yeah, you're going to have to be really careful doing that.
All
I
right.
mean, pardon, we do
Wait.
have a little bit of delay. That's why it's
Yeah,
sometimes
we're waiting
takes a
for
minute
your
for
answers.
answers to come in, and now she's flipping around down there.
Just making sure.
Yeah, sometimes she has to flip screens to make sure she's getting all the comments, because sometimes Facebook is weird.
Right. Sean David says, I'd take him. He don't bother me.
Okay, that's cool. I'd take him. I think it'd be a hoot. I think it'd be a hoot. The Baron and Jason together at a Valentine's ball. Oh, a good time would be had by all.
Exactly. Just Prudy sure would. Best night of his life. LOL.
Oh, nice. I sense a little innuendo there.
I want an autographed 8x10 glossy of Jason offing the Baron in various ways.
William, I'm gonna see. You guys know I can't see here, so I can't see who's saying what. But I already know when William has to talk shit.
And if it has to do with you, you know it
Yeah.
is. Until somebody else comes in and I'll be like, oh,
Right. Oh, William.
I don't know, but it's pretty darn good. I'd buy one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dan Dahl, maybe Mike too. And then Sean David, I'd take you, Baron, as well. He was saying he'd take you to the ball.
Oh, take me to the ball. Well, thank you.
You see, and he's over here giving you the whole...
No, I thought maybe, the saying that I could take him. But no, he could take me.
We were
they could
talking
take
about
me
the
to
ball.
Well, see, William had me all flustered. I was ready to fight.
Right. Would Jason qualify as a zombie or a magical entity?
Would it be a zombie? Yes or no? He's saying yes, a zombie. Okay.
So not a magical entity.
No.
There we go.
No, he's saying not a Yeah, that's a good question. That's a really good question. And you heard it straight from the horse's mouth.
Yes. Janice wants to know why Jason is sparing the Baron's life right now.
Because Cindy's in between us. I set this stuff up
I'm the
right.
buffer.
Right.
Right? Don't hurt me.
Yeah. Yeah, always have to have a buffer in between me and the guests.
See? No hurt me.
Yeah. Don't. He's kind of protective of Cindy too. Yeah.
Awesome. So, what else do we have? You said that you have your little things. Oh, those were your... Did you
Yeah.
say those other ones that he won?
Well, he won the Ionia Free Fair. Is that correct? He won the costume contest for the Ionia Free Fair. We already talked Unique Motorsports. They're getting lots of shout outs. Holy cow. Oddities and Horror Expo this past weekend. The Scarecrow Days. He won that one. Yeah. And then second place was the one we talked about earlier. So, what is that?
It's like charades.
He's going to whisper something to you.
Slot machine.
Soaring Eagle.
Soaring Eagle.
Oh, the Soaring Eagle. Did you win that one? He won the one up at Soaring Eagle. So that was let me see if I can get some yes and no's from you. Was that let's see, what event was up at the Soaring Eagle? It wasn't the Paracon. Yeah, I don't know which event that. I remember when you went up there though.
Halloween.
It was a Halloween. Oh, it was a Halloween expo thing. We'll call it that. It was a
Expo
Halloween party
thing.
up at Soaring Eagle. Bam, he won that one. So you're 4 out of 5 in your last 5 contests. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good.
William says, sorry, Baron, but when you say I want to fight, all I hear is the cowardly lion saying, put 'em up.
Put him up, put him up, put him up.
Jacko wants to know who's going to win the Super Bowl Sunday. So you got to say the teams and he can say yes or no.
San Francisco, Kansas City. Okay, so San Francisco, yes. No Kansas City. I'm with you on that. I think I'm going towards San Francisco. I don't like either team. It's tough because I do like Patrick Mahomes. I do like Kelsey. I like Swift in the backfield with him now.
We're talking sports now?
Yep, we're talking sports.
Well, it'd be different if I liked, if the Ravens, the
Yeah.
Dolphins, the Lions, it's a team that
No.
I liked was in there, then maybe we could talk
Yeah,
about
they got
it.
their butts kicked.
Right?
Yeah, Kansas City took them out, I think.
Scurvy says, I didn't even know the Super Bowl was this weekend.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm probably not going to watch. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to watch it or not. My 2 teams were knocked out. Miami Dolphins, they were knocked out. And the Lions were knocked out.
That's kind of confusing.
And the
answers
Saints, the
there.
New Orleans Saints didn't even get in.
Yes. See, Dan, I said I know.
Know what?
He says, I know who's not. Detroit.
Oh, yeah. They had a good season.
They
had a
did.
good
They
season.
did. They got close.
Yep, they got close.
They got close.
Yep. They probably could have won that game, but they did some questionable 4th down stuff that maybe they shouldn't have. And
Well, I agree with Just Prudy. Puppy Bowl.
the Puppy Bowl.
I'd watch the Puppy Bowl.
Yeah, I might watch the halftime just for the commercials, not the halftime shows. The halftime shows, I wish they would go back. Not even go back, because the NFL never really did it, but just do like college. Bring in marching bands. Bring in marching bands. That's football. All these like concerts, you can never get anybody to agree on the halftime performers, because you either don't like the rock and roll, you don't like the metal, you don't like the rap, you don't like the country. So there's always people saying, oh, they're awful, they're awful. Just put marching bands in.
And there you have it, the rant of the
The
Baron during this episode.
I haven't done a rant in a while, but that one kind of, I don't know, bring marching bands in. The cheerleaders, the marching bands, stuff like that. That'd be cool.
You're door dashing. So please, people, give a decent tip.
Who's door dashing?
Dan.
Oh,
But I'm like, you're driving? You watching us?
hey, dude, we are starving. If you were in Lansing right now, we would door
Kirby
dash you.
agrees.
With the marching bands? Yeah. No, I would totally call your door dashing number and have you deliver me some food, man, because we were starving.
Yeah, we haven't eaten all day.
Yeah, I had some little donuts. Do you like donuts, Jason? He does. Jason, who knew? Who would have thought?
Right.
Who would have thought?
Likes the sweets.
Yeah.
Baron ranting equals snore.
Shut up, William.
I'm liking this. That you know who it is, and I'm like not even saying.
It's too easy.
Oh,
It's too
Dan
easy.
says on game day.
Oh, you're door dashing on game day.
I was gonna say, I hope
That's-
you're not
that-
watching us in DoorDash.
That would probably be big money. Big money door dashing.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Our youngest son does that. He's a dasher.
he's a dasher.
He's a little dasher.
He's a dasher.
He doesn't do it all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Hi, Doug Green. Doug Green wants to know how we're doing.
We're doing pretty. Are you doing good, Jason? All right. Having any killing withdrawals? I'm on everybody's list.
You are.
Stand in line. Stand in line. I'm on everybody's wish or list. Wish list. Sure. Wish list.
Sure.
Yeah. Have another drink, Baron. I haven't even
Right.
had a drink tonight. What the hell?
Right. Well, Sean David says, I'll DoorDash for you, except I don't have DoorDash. I'm only over in East Lansing.
Oh, yeah, you're close. You're right down the street.
Nice, Doug. Thumbs up to you watching The Exorcist.
Oh, yeah. Reagan. She's got her Mardi Gras mask. See her back there. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see her back there. There she is. Yeah, she's got her Mardi Gras mask on.
Yes, Reagan. Right.
Yep. Back there.
There.
There it is. There
Right?
she is.
It's like so, because it's all backwards.
Yeah.
Bring back costume malfunctions to the Super Bowl halftime.
Oh, yeah.
Becker says.
Nip slips. Nip slips.
Right.
Of course, I don't know who's actually.
Dan Dowell says, great show. You guys, maybe next time you can have Michael Myers on.
That's always a possibility.
It is.
That's
If we
always a
know
possibility.
Michael Myers, they need to get in touch with us.
We know Michael Myers, don't we, Jason? Oh yeah,
Oh,
we
well,
know
there you
Michael
go.
Myers. You guys want to see Michael Myers on the show? Let's get a little poll going here.
Right? Do thumbs up or thumbs down instead
Michael
of saying
Myers.
yes or no. Do thumbs up or thumbs down. And even Jason says yes.
Yep. So let us know if you want to have Michael Myers. I'm sure we can go to Haddonfield and track him down.
Right.
Even though they say he's dead, I don't believe it. I do not believe it.
Sean David says,
Ooh.
tell Sarah Bella hi, but Sarah Bina, we
Sarah
will tell
Bina,
her.
you know
We
who
will
you're
tell her
talking
hi.
about.
We do know what
Yep.
you're saying. I got lots of thumbs up so far for Michael Myers.
Awesome.
Need Jason with Freddy next time.
Freddie,
I don't have a Freddy. Do we have a Freddy? No. He says no.
we don't like Freddie. I've never been a fan of the Freddy movie, the Nightmare on Elm Streets. You know, maybe the first one because it was unique. You know, it was like at the height of the slasher flicks and all that. So maybe the first one. But yeah, I just never was a big fan. You know.
Right. Doug Green said this past Halloween he was Michael Myers.
Oh, very nice.
Jumpsuit was a little big.
Aw.
So you was a swimming Michael.
Were you a wee little Michael Myers? Just a wee Michael Myers.
Right? Still thumbs up for Michael Myers. So,
Who's going to Blood Bash this weekend?
well,
Oh, Jason. Jason is going to be at Blood Bash. So all you guys, I know there's a few of them on here
in
that
Jackson.
are going to be vending and going to Blood Bash down in Jackson, about 30 miles, about 35 miles south of where we're at. So what you can do, okay, I got you guys' weekend planned. Early in the day, come down here for Mardi Gras in Rio Town. Then head down to Jackson for Blood Bash for a little bit, a few hours.
Which
And-
we have friends there.
Yes.
Sicken and Scurvy with Von Bones will be there.
And
William
William.
with Twisted
And
Critters will be
William.
there. That are in with us tonight.
I think
in
Cuddly
the chat.
Creatures. Is Cuddly Creatures going to be there, William, or Sicken and Scurvy? But then once you're done with hanging out over at Blood Bash, just go back north about 10 miles from Jackson to Leslie for Awaken Haunted Attraction. Their Love Bites haunted attraction that night.
Yes.
That's your weekend. You can thank me later. That'll be the best weekend of your life.
Lots of traveling.
Not really. I mean, it's 35 minutes from here, so it's like just a little bouncing up and down 127. It's easy. You drive right past Awaken, going to and from Lansing, or Lansing to Jackson.
Yes.
It's right in the middle, and it's just boom, up and down. Yes. Jason agrees. Jason agrees.
There you go. And you'll see Jason there
Yeah.
as well. So
Absolutely.
you can get your picture taken with him. It's his favorite thing to do.
He does like taking pictures.
He does.
You like pictures, don't you? You think you're handsome? Is that it? Yeah. I mean, that's what I was thinking. I think-
And yes, Cuddly Creatures will be there.
Okay, that's what I thought.
We probably have more friends that are not in here that are there, but
Yeah.
we'll be busy.
What was that? Did you hear that?
Google.
Oh, was that Google?
Yeah.
I thought it was a ghost. because it is haunted in here. We've
Scurvy
talked about
says,
that.
think he's gonna take over our booth.
Oh yeah, he will. He's gonna go over there and just take it.
Right?
Yeah, yeah,
See, halfway to Halloween, he'll be taking all of our booths. See?
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of halfway to Halloween, talking about events, we will be at halfway to Halloween. So
In
we'll-
more ways than
right,
one.
we will be broadcasting. We've taken the show on the road like we did last year, which was our most watched live show. It was when we did halfway to Halloween, several thousand, or yeah, 3,000, whatever it was. But yeah, we'll be doing our live show there at halfway to Halloween. Plus, we'll have our Voodoo's World of Antiques next to our broadcasting booth. So we'll have our shop there. And then next to us will be Von Bones, Sicken and Scurvy. And then William from Twisted Critters.
And then probably Cuddly
Cuddly
Creatures.
Creatures.
I don't know exactly the order.
Yeah, we don't know the order. We'll have Jason there with us. And I believe our oldest son may be there with
No.
his booth. He's not?
No.
Okay. He was. But now
Amber
he's not.
says, face only a mommy could love.
Yeah. But so that's in, when is it? Halfway to Halloween is when?
May 11th.
May 11th, halfway to Halloween, down in the Ann Arbor, Michigan area. That, if you guys haven't been there yet, it's, even if you're out of state, that is one of those events that's worth it to make the trip. Lots of vendors, they got lots of cool stuff, entertainment things down there. They got different haunted attractions that set up there. Characters all over the place. The Baron and Cindy Knight will be there. I mean, just a great event, lots of vendors, highly recommend it.
William says, LOL. Joel Spencer says, our row is called Murder Row.
Yes! I think we're gonna have that
And-
entire row.
Yeah, Scurvy says, we the bad kids corner.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So that, just our row alone is gonna make it worth the trip to go to halfway to Halloween this year. Absolutely.
Yes. And lots of different stuff.
Yep. And then,
And then,
after halfway to Halloween, so that's in May, in August, we will be at Festival of Oddities, right? Or is that in September?
that's in September.
Okay,
Ours
early
is
September.
first.
Okay, ours is in August.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will have our event, Screamcraft Bizarre Expo, which is at Awaken, haunted attraction. That's August what?
17th.
August 17th. And this year we're doing something different. We want to pack in people. It's always easy for us to get volunteers, vendors and entertainment and stuff like that. But this year it's going to be a free event. Free event for the vendor area. So you can just come and shop to your heart's desire. And then we're going to have a freak show going inside Awaken itself, which is going to be super cool. It's going to be like $5 to get in to see all these crazy freaks and entertainment.
Yep.
But the show itself, the vendor show itself, is free. So just come on down and buy stuff from all of our vendors.
There you go. Support all the local people.
Yep. And then we go into September for Festival of Oddities, correct?
Yes.
Yes, so we will have the Voodoo's World of Antiques. We don't do vendor shows hardly at all anymore. But that is such a good show, we thought, yeah, let's go back. We went a couple years ago with the shop, and we did great. And we need to get out. We need to get out, to get the shop out there. So we'll be at the Festival of Oddities in Charlotte, Michigan,
In September. Yep.
in early September.
Well, it's the Labor Day weekend.
Is it Labor Day weekend? Okay. And then we go into when things really start picking up, because then we have Nightmare off Elm Street in October, mid to late October. I think it's late October. It's right before Halloween, which is a big event all through Rio Town through here. Nightmare off Elm Street. I don't know are they doing Scarecrow Days this year?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He said it was really hard for him to do
Yeah.
this year. But going back, so Dan says maybe Jason can bring Michael Myers. Mm-hmm. And then Cynical says, I'm planning on being there in August for sure.
Nice.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to assume you're going to bring the other Sin.
No,
with
don't
you.
bring Sin.
Well, he's right there listening with her. You better
Don't
be nice.
Don't bring Sin. I think Sewer is going to
see,
be
he
there.
just popped in. Okay, I'm sort of here now.
Pay attention, Sin.
Right.
Pay attention. So yeah.
So we would have some awesome characters to come see.
Yeah, you're going to have Cynical Twitch. You're going to have Sin Mile. You're probably going to have, you'll have the Baron and Cindy there in some capacity.
Sickin' and Scurvy.
Sickin' and Scurvy. Jason. Probably Michael Myers, I would imagine. We're going to have Sewer probably make an appearance. He's getting kind of where, I think he has an agent now. So it's tough to book Sewer now. He's kind of like, he's gotten really famous, I guess. And you got to like call and talk to his agent. And I think he lives in a penthouse on the east side.
I'm pretty sure I am his agent, but
Yeah, he's gone big time.
Right.
He's gone big time.
oh, Doug, you're on the wrong show to say that, but I'll say it.
Uh-oh.
He says, I think Michael Myers is a lot better than Jason. Just preference. I've always liked the Halloween movies. Sin Mile says Jason is way better.
Yes. And it's always a toss-up with me. I loved Halloween, the original Halloween.
Cynical is Team Michael.
Michael, yeah. He was my favorite early on because I was pretty young. I was like, I don't know, 14 or 13, something like that. Maybe 15, I don't know. 14, we'll say. When it came out in 1978. Yeah, it would have been 14. 1978. I snuck in to the Michigan Theater just down the street from here. It's no longer here. One of the cool old-fashioned theaters. Snuck in and saw Halloween. And it was remarkable. Oh, my God, it was so cool. So he was my favorite for a long time. And then Jason. I started seeing Jason. And that really kind of turned the tide for me, I guess.
See, I don't know. I'm kind of like the same with my music.
Careful,
It's like,
careful. He's right next to
well,
you.
no, that's not what I'm saying. I like everything. So it's like, I don't have to say one's better than the other. I will watch it all.
Well, I think Jason is here in my book. Michael Myers just right here. Just right here. So just below.
I like more of the scariness of Jason.
Yeah, he is.
Michael Myers seems more like kind of a stalker.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing charades again.
He's doing charades.
Doug says, but I'm starting to like Jason movies. They were on recently.
Yeah.
Been enjoying them. Scurvy says Team Chucky, but Jason my second fave.
I like Chucky. My favorite Chucky is Bride of Chucky. I loved when they introduced her. That was cool.
You guys are killing me. They want these shows with all these people. William's like, now we need to have a show with Sin, Cynical, Sicken, and Scurvy, and him and Jason. That's a lot of people in one.
That is chaos.
One thing, yeah.
You saw how it was when we had Sicken and Scurvy, Sewer, Sin Mile, and William. And I mean, we just had, oh my God, it was chaos. It was chaos. It took us a week to clean the setup. I think that was mostly Sewer's fault, but
yes, it was. Sin says, I'm trying to convert Cynical to Team Jason.
okay.
Sean David says, Jason is my alter ego.
Oh,
And Cynical says, good luck, babe, just saying. William says, Puck Michael Myers. At least you knew what that meant.
yep.
Doug likes Bride of Chucky as well.
Yeah, good.
Likes all the Halloween movies. Watch them
I do.
all on Halloween.
I do. I love the Halloween movies. I love the Friday the 13th movies.
Yes.
I like quite a few of the Chucky ones, but
I I said,
Yeah,
I
but-
like all of it.
Yeah, Bride of Chucky, I really like that one. I was just really like that one.
Scurvy says the insanity and chaos. Yes.
Yeah,
That was beyond chaos.
yeah.
William says, I forgot sewer existed. Yeah, he hasn't been around in a minute.
That's the thing. He especially after haunt season, man, he gets kind of tired of people, and he just goes back down in his hole in the underground, and he just stays there. Every now and then he'll pop up and comes visiting and stuff like that, but he's kind of a hermit. Sewer's kind of a hermit.
He is.
Yeah.
Sean David says Sin would steal the show with his peen. Probably. He'd make the
Yeah.
Baron run.
Yeah.
If anything else. Scurvy said anything is better than Scream. I'm sorry, they
Yeah.
are so dumb.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the screams.
Me either. I get a little chuckle here and there
Yeah.
in it, but other than that, it's not
Jason, do you like Scream?
the movie Scream.
That's a no.
That's
That's
a
a
no.
no. Yeah, not a fan. Hopefully, Jen from down the street isn't watching this. She loves a Scream.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, down at Dead Time.
Well, so does
Screamatorium.
Casey.
Yeah, Casey. She has a bookstore right here in our building. She likes Scream. She comes down, and anytime we have Scream stuff, she'll come in and buy it.
Right. Oh, please, the Baron's favorite Chucky is Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, William.
Sin says, I make people scream. I can see that.
Yeah.
And then Dan says, I like some of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Hey, Sin, you coming up Saturday? Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras.
I'm not even. Are they? When? I'm not sure. Is he going to Vegas soon?
Soon.
Yeah, you're going to Vegas pretty soon, right, Sin? Sin is up for the Cheer Awards for best
Choice cheer. Right choice.
Choice Cheer Awards.
I think
Which
that's right.
category, Sin? Or cynical? I don't remember which.
They're both in here. So
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. See which one types faster.
Right.
I'm gonna say cynical does.
Hi, Ronald.
Hello. Welcome to the show.
He's an author of horror books sold on Amazon.
Oh,
Right.
We like
Welcome,
horror
welcome.
books.
I know, right? Cynical says you make people want to scream. I'm sure she's talking about Sin.
yeah.
And then Amber says they called it Scream because that's what you do when it's on and you run away.
Ah!
April is when
Oh, that's
Cheer Choice
Okay.
Awards are.
yeah. So, Sin, come on up for Mardi Gras. Hang out a little bit.
Dog, I don't know whose costume you're talking about, but okay. And thank you, Ronald says, for the book thing.
Well, it's almost time to wrap it up.
It is. It's 7:55. So do you guys have any more questions for Jason? Because he's
Or me. Or me. Hey.
You don't count.
Aw.
Don't count.
Hey, while we're waiting to see if any last minute questions for Jason pops up here, I just wanted to make sure that you guys know about our Patreon account. It's through the Screamcraft Studio. We do have a Patreon now, which supports this show, Cindy Knight, The Baron, all of our video content that we do. There is a Patreon that you can go and you could become a sponsor. There's a $1 a month one. There's a $5 a month one right now. Those will increase as we get more. It's brand new. People
Literally.
following the page. Yeah. But we did want to thank our friends Janice and Eric, are our first sponsors
Very much so.
on our Patreon.
With the tier 2.
Yeah, they went with tier 2. So, that's just getting you extra content, benefits, exclusive videos. Like right before we went on air, we did an exclusive video with Jason for our Patreon subscribers. So check that out. Just go to Patreon, type in Screamcraft Studio, all one word. You can go to our YouTube channel. We got lots of cool YouTube videos. Again, Screamcraft Studio on YouTube. Check out Jason. He's got a group page.
St. John's, Michigan, Jason.
Yep, St. John's, Michigan, Jason. Get on there, join his page, and check out he's all over the place. He travels around. He's doing all sorts of fun stuff. And he brings home the hardware. He brings home the hardware.
I need to get some hardware.
I know.
What the heck?
I don't have any hardware.
Me either.
I don't have any
Sin
hardware.
says he has to teach his daughter how to feed Zane on Saturday now. So
Oh,
apparently, no, he
yeah.
won't be here.
And
And thank you, Doug. That was towards me, not you.
oh, okay. So
And thank you, Ronald. He says we look great.
awesome.
Love
Thank you,
horror.
thank you. Horror lives.
It does.
Literally right there.
Right? Right next to me.
Thanks everybody for coming out. I'm glad you guys came out for this show. It's been a fun show. Loved having Jason here. I'm sure he'll be back, and we'll have to get over to Haddonfield and get Michael Myers and drag him around. So thanks everybody for coming out. Any last words, Cindy?
No, I think you hit all of the things we got coming up. Our new pages and the things to help us grow. And, all of our family out there, and our shout out to the people that support us. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we are good.
I think our next
Yeah, it's
show.
your fault, Cynical, that he can't make it. Rude. Okay.
Rude. Our next show in 2 weeks, 2 weeks from Thursday, I believe we have Ben from Ghost Contact Paranormal. I believe he's our next one. If not,
You didn't
it's-
put it on the cheat sheet. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't put it on the cheat sheet, but he is upcoming, so we do have a paranormal show coming up with Ben, possibly Beth, but we don't know if Beth, his wife, is going to be here. But Ghost Contact Paranormal. Then we also have the state director from MUFON, the Mutual UFO Network. The state director is going to be in the house here with us.
So if you like UFOs,
Yes, I love aliens.
do you
I
like
love-
UFOs? Aliens?
Yep,
There we go.
he does. So that's an upcoming show. You can check out the Baron and Cindy Knight page for our full schedule of where we're going to be at, who's going to be on our show, all that fun stuff. So check it out. We are out of here. Thanks a lot, you guys, for coming out.
And as always, creep it real.